My name is Elena. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new and if you're old, hey girly, I missed you. Today's video, I'm going to be doing a little bit of a life update while I do my makeup, and like I did my hair. I did heatless curls, y'all, so all I had to do was just take them out. I just wanted to catch up with you guys because I haven't been posting. I haven't been on this channel in over a year and kind of get an idea of who Elena is, where she has been, what 2024 has done for me, child, because a lot. I didn't realize until I wanted to do this video, a lot has been going on. So pull out your makeup, girl, so we can be like on FaceTime doing our makeup together. I love watching like YouTube videos. Get ready with me while I get ready. And yeah, let's just like update and see where I've been. Don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe if you guys are having fun, which I know you are, bitch. Like that. So, like it. Let's just get into it. I'm so excited to film this video because it's just like I haven't sat down and really uploaded, really did anything on this channel for almost a year. I was definitely filming, but I never really had the time. I never prioritized time to sit down and edit to get these videos up. That is my fault, but I do kind of want to give you guys a catch up, a little 2024 recap, things that I'm focusing on in the new year, and just kind of give you guys an update while I get ready. Oh, makeup bag, it's so cute. It got dirty in the corner already with my powder, but look how cute. I was mainly focused on like school, and I was mainly focused on like my internship. I just got an internship working with the football team and recruitment, really heavy on school and focused on like getting good grades. I was really very strong on school around that time, and I was also looking for a new job. I started working at Dry Bar during the end of like January. Moving on to February, my life did get like a lot more exciting. I was making more friends. I had just met my friend Jenna, and me and Jenna were like hanging out almost every single day. I was mainly at my internship, and at the internship they really didn't have me doing much. It really was busy work. This was like the beginning, so they really just had me like look at like Hurdle. I would go through like Twitter. If you know about like recruiting, they use Twitter as like the social media app to kind of like scout and do all these other things. So like I was looking at different Twitter accounts, matching up, just really busy work for recruiting that like really didn't even matter. He was just giving me stuff to do, like saying it was an internship, but it really wasn't. And then, I mean, it was an internship, but it's just like I really wasn't learning anything. I wasn't really doing much. Towards the end of this month, I went to DR with my grandmother. My grandmother had left a little bit earlier than me because she bought a property in DR, and the whole purpose of us even going there was for her to get things established so she can start like Airbnb at that location. So we had to go because there was a lot of things that needed to get worked on in her house, but they just weren't doing it. The person like wasn't there, like the actual owner wasn't in the actual house. They really didn't pay much attention to it. And obviously like my grandmother, she lived in Georgia, so it was very irritating because she's like, I'm not in the DR. Like, yes, I bought this property. She went to the DR when she first originally bought it, but she's like, I don't live here. You know, I just bought this as the second property. Y'all supposed to fix it up. It's been the time. Y'all are like playing around. So we had went there just to kind of like get all that settled. It really was like a little trip for me. My grandmother ended up having to stay like way longer, and she was, oh my gosh, I just got my lashes done and it's already like drooping, but I know it's my fault. I think it's because of the way I slept. My grandmother ended up staying like a month out there, and I was just in the house all alone. Honestly, it was so sad. I was trying to like hang out with my friends and have my friends come over or like be at their house because I hated being home. Where I was previously living, it was just such a big house. Like, it was just such a big house, and like I hated being there alone. And like when I would invite my homegirls to like spend the night, they would be like, I wouldn't even feel comfortable living in this house by myself. But then I'm not gonna lie, I kind of did get accustomed to how that was, like being alone in that house. Like I kind of got comfortable, and I kind of liked it. Like I liked the fact that I could have like my alone time and walk around and do what I want, you know. During March, I was just really maintaining everything that I was doing, just focusing once again on the internship, my friends. I went out for my friend's birthday, went to a karaoke bar. What else was I doing? Still doing the internship. Still just, you know, just living life at that point. Like, nothing was special. Nothing was like crazy. I was just living. Moving into May, something crazy had happened literally in the beginning of the month. Like, May just started and the craziness already, like, on Cinco de Mayo, I went out with my friends and I got really, like, you know, got really drunk and I had such a great time. The next day I had to go, like, meet up with a friend and my phone had died on my way to meet up with them. Like, I didn't know how to get there. Like, I just kind of like figured it out, but I didn't know how to get there on my own without like directions, and my phone died on the charger, I may add. And y'all, my phone never turned back on. Phone had never turned back on. I went to Apple. I didn't have a phone for like 2 days. Well, they gave me a brand new one because I had Apple Care. Something just like, they needed a part to fix it. They tried to fix it. It never turned back on and they just gave me a brand new phone. This is why you need to get Apple Care, but I also just found out how Apple Care is a scam at the same time, but it's still good to get insurance on any of your items just in case something happens. Like, you never know if your item is that one fluke, you know, because my phone was good. Like, I had got that phone when it just had came out. Literally, when it just came out. And I had that phone for 2 years. And then it randomly just decided, it hadn't even hit the 2-year mark, actually. Because I got that phone in October. And it was May when it was just tweaking. Also walked in a fashion show this month. I literally completely forgot I did that early this month. But I had walked in a fashion show. Of course, at the end of the month, it is Kylie's birthday month. We had went to Houston. It was my first time in Houston. I will say that was a trip. That was a trip. I will say Houston did have its ups and it did have its downs. Like, I feel like I had a good time to a certain extent. The last day, I will say, we got stupid drunk. It was such a good time, but like in the beginning, you know how girls trip goes. Like, I'm not saying any of us fell out over the girls trip, but, and it was good. Like, all of us are still cool, but it's a girls trip. Like, you know, we're all girls. We're all in the same room and area for such a long time. Like, we're women. We have different vibes. Sometimes we clash. Sometimes we get irritated with each other. Like, it was just a trip. Like, we was all, and then you gotta also think, like, we all going through our own shit. Nothing bad happened. I don't know why I'm saying it as if something bad happened. Into June, I did another photo shoot. I didn't realize how many photo shoots and like fashion shows and like things like that I was doing until I did this recap. Like, I was like, wow, I did like a lot of shows, I did a lot of shoots. I was really tapping in, like, okay, girl. Not gonna lie, after Kylie's birthday, it was a working month. June, I was like, bitch, you gotta stack your bread up. You just went to a whole different city, had too much fun. Now it's time to grind, you know? And then in July, I had taken a trip back home for a little bit. I was getting extremely homesick because I hadn't been home since early January, and now at this point it's 6 months into the year. Like, I didn't realize how detrimental that is. What I did previously in the past years is I've always went home, even if that is for like spring break or Thanksgiving break. Like, I would go home more than one time. Like, I was only home for Christmas break, came back to school, but I would take trips pretty often. So I was getting extremely homesick, and like, I just want to move back to New York and blah blah blah. That happens, I'm not gonna lie, that happens a lot. Y'all are not, like, I don't really vocalize it, so a lot of people don't know, but I do get in my spurts where I just want to be home. Like, I don't, like, I'm just like, I'm sick of Atlanta. In July, I started hanging out with my cousin a lot more, and we had went to a baseball game. That was our first time at a baseball game, the both of us. We had no idea what was going on. We literally just went to look cute and have fun. And I will say, mission accomplished. I will say. we went, we had food, we walked around. It was fun. We did something different. I really want to hone into like doing things like different, like doing different things and getting out of my comfort zone and finding new like hobbies and stuff. I think that would be so much fun, especially since it's like the new year. Like I just kind of want to get out of everything that I've been doing. I feel so stagnant and like not moving not moving at all. Like in all areas I felt so stagnant and I needed a change, and I feel like I'm making a change right now, and I feel as if I should just keep making more changes. Like right now I'm making a very big change, and I'm just in store for what these changes have for me. Like I don't want to keep doing the things I was doing because I wasn't going nowhere. Like I was making money, I was, you know, living life, but I felt like there was, what was my goal? What am I doing this for? Like I really didn't feel like I had a purpose, you know? I was just living. Moving into my birthday month, y'all, this was such a whirlwind of emotions. I was depressed. Job was making me depressed because it was playing in my face. Boy, bro, this boy had literally played in my face so bad, y'all. Like looking back, I realized how delusional and how I made a person up in my head who really wasn't there, and it's very sad and disheartening. And then in the end, I'm the one who got backfired on. Like it was just terrible, so terrible, because the way I started out that month, I just got some really bad news, and it was just like, to think that's your birthday month and there was so much other stuff going on. Like I was having issues at work, I was having issues with my friends, birthday trip drama because I wanted to do a trip. Like it was just, especially, it was the birthday trip drama was going on since April. That's when I first sent out a group chat itinerary, like everything I wanted to do since April, and it still was having drama, and it was just like, it was so irritating because I just want to have fun with my friends on my birthday. I just want to be drunk as fuck on my 21st birthday with my friends. Why is this so difficult? It sucked so bad. Like my birthday month was so terrible. I ended up going on a cabin trip with my best friend and Kylie, and we had like that trip was a time. Like looking back, it was a time. I literally had taken my little Mazda 2012 up a freaking mountain because we went to Blue Ridge Mountains in Georgia. Like we did like a little staycation trip. And we went to Blue Ridge, child. That was a trip. My best friend and Kylie both thought we was gonna have to leave early. Like it was something. Of August, I went to NOLA for the first time with my cousin and her friend and her homegirl. It was so cool because I knew this homegirl because we went to a Spellhouse concert together. That's Spellman and Morehouse's like homecoming concert. We did that together before with my cousin, so like I do know her, but now like we're all friends and it's so fun when we get together. Her other friends had ended up surprising her, so it was like really fun. It was my first time in NOLA. It was super fun, y'all. We almost got a tattoo. Everybody keeps almost getting tattoos with me. I want a tattoo. I just don't know what I want, but I want a tattoo so bad. Like I'm craving a tattoo. I'm craving a piercing. I really want to get my belly pierced, y'all, but I don't know. Like I don't know if I like the look of my belly without it being pierced or if I should get it pierced, but I really want to get it pierced. In September, I did another photo shoot. That photo shoot was so random. One of my homeboys, his homeboy from back at home had came to Atlanta just for, I think it was just for a trip. I'm not like 100% too sure why they had came, but he had a brand. I think it was for the shoot, but he has a brand and he was just, I think, launching or relaunching, I don't remember, but he wanted to do a photo shoot for his brand and he had asked if I could do it. When we actually we had went out, we went to like an arcade place after the fact. It was really fun. We went go-kart riding. We got some food because they wanted to try some like Atlanta food. So I think they got the American Deli. I'm not gonna lie, but it was a really fun time. We all had fun at my job, and I had met a new friend. She had just got hired, and me and her, we were going out. I had such a fun time. Like once I started going out with her, like bro, we would go to the bars in Atlanta and we would just look cute and men would pay for our drinks. And I remember one night, the first night I had went out with her, I didn't eat in like preparation, and not we, because it was mainly me. I was throwing up, y'all. I got so messed up, and I was like, this is such a terrible impression of me. It looks like I cannot hold my liquor, but I didn't eat nothing, and I was getting shot after shot after shot. Like it was crazy because I'm not gonna lie, like when you're a girl, you don't have to pay for drinks. Like paying for drinks is really an option. You might have to pay for like one to get the night started, but all you need to really worry about is that entry fee and one drink, boogie, and maybe if you're nice, some cash to tip a bartender. But like I will tip a bartender if another man is paying. Like you could pay for our drinks, I'll tip him. I'll give him a little $5. That's my little contribution. I just started getting paid for my internship, so I was so geeked because that was on my New Year's resolution. That's all I wanted to do, was to be able to get paid off of an internship. And certain people in my life, the way they would talk about my internship was as if like it was nothing because I wasn't getting paid, even though I was giving like so much time and effort. In the summer, I will say I did lack on my internship because I really wanted money. But the time that I was spending in spring semester, I was spending so much time at my internship and doing things and doing events, and like I was always there. If you needed me, I was coming, and I wasn't getting paid. I was just having fun doing it. Paid, I was so geeked, I was so happy. Moving into October, this is when my life started to get like very chaotic, and a lot of things were happening very quickly. I had came home for my friend's birthday. Fake, not really. My friend's birthday is October 4th, but I was coming home because I needed to see a different doctor to get my wisdom teeth removed. I had to make like a consultation appointment, meet with him, take x-rays, do all of that. I was coming the following week after her birthday, so she was like, okay, I'm gonna just celebrate my birthday the following week since you're coming. One of our homegirls from high school, she goes to school at Hampton, and she also found a way like to make it to, it was so last minute, and we had just came for the weekend and celebrated her birthday. It was so much fun. After that, I was still going out with that girl I met at my job. We were having like such a good time. I took some cute ass pictures. Let me do this eyeliner real quick and give me 1 second. Then I last minute took a trip with Jen, a road trip. We drove to Hampton, Virginia, and went to Hampton's homecoming, and I'm not gonna lie, I had fun. That was a trip, bro. That was a trip, but I did have fun. I barely ate that whole trip, and I was very upset about it, and now I cannot eat cookout anymore, but it was a fun trip. It was so spontaneous. Like Jen and I decided that we wanted to go like the day before, and we just did the trip, and I'm not gonna lie, I love that. Like I love the fact that it was so spontaneous and we just like did it. Then I'm not gonna lie, I had came back, I don't know who was sick in Hampton, but I had came back from Hampton and I was so sick. It was so bad. I literally could not speak. Like my voice was gone. I lost my voice completely. This is like so hard for me to multitask and like remember the steps in my makeup routine as I'm getting like distracted. Now moving on to November, literally right after I finished like being sick, like I was almost done getting off of being sick, I got into a car accident. But I'm not gonna lie, I kind of look at my car accident as like a sign from God and something like good, because I will say like a week or two prior, I was on the phone crying to like my mom and stuff about like school stuff and like my major and what's going on with that. And I really don't like to touch base on what's going on with school because it's a very touchy subject for me. Like I'm still doing it and I feel like I'm doing well, but I am very hard on myself, so I just don't like to get into it, and I don't like other people's opinions because it makes me get into my head about it, and I'm already in my head about it, and I'm already hard on myself, and I don't need more voices. Like I can't do it. I just can't do it. That's why I really don't talk about school. I was just not in a good mental space, and I was like in between majors, and they told me like if you switch your major, like if you switch your major, you'll be in school for like way longer. It was just a lot going on, and I was so stressed, and I felt so like such in a bubble. I wasn't doing well at my job. They was playing in my face. They just handled a job situation so poorly. Like it was just, everything in my life was terrible. So I just felt like I was stuck in a rut, and everything in my life was going like completely terribly wrong. So I got into a car accident, and I just felt like the car accident was like something like a change. Like now I can't work anymore at that job because it just doesn't make sense to Uber to get to work every day. I would spend more on the Ubers than how much I would be making if I was doing that. So it's like I had to like get rid of my job. It was like it changed. It's the whole reason I'm even in New York right now, because I can't get around visibly like feasibly in Georgia without a car. It just doesn't make sense. And I lived off campus, so it just wasn't like, it just didn't make sense. That's when I decided I'm moving back home. Like, it's just a lot going on. I'm moving back home. I also had just taken a trip home because I needed to do something else for my dentist. I had to go back for another, like I had to go for like a CT scan for my wisdom teeth removal. So because of that, I had came back, and it just so happened to be that my mom's birthday was around the time, like I think my appointment was the 6th and my mom's birthday like was the next day, or my mom's birthday was the day before I flew in. It was just my mom's birthday was around that time, and my family was gonna be celebrating like that weekend going in. Actually, I think her birthday was the Thursday because I came on a Friday and we celebrated that weekend, and it was also my aunt's birthday the following week, so we did like 2 birthdays in one. When I had left my family that time, it was very hard. Like my grandmother had taken me to the airport, my little cousin was there, and I was crying when they left me. One thing about me is I'm very family oriented. I might like not make that known, but I'm extremely family oriented, so I just love my family to pieces, and it just hurt me that I was leaving and I couldn't just see them whenever I felt like it, you know? I came back home to Georgia, and it was Georgia State's homecoming, and I got really drunk and I had fun with my friends. Actually, like I turned into like a mad drunk. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I got so pissed off because I was hangry, and it was just like, it wasn't going well for a couple of hours. I just kept hanging out with my friends because when I finally knew the decision that I was leaving, I just wanted to spend as much time with my friends as possible, because I was like, Bookie, I'm not gonna see y'all for a long time, because I knew it was gonna start out like just being a semester thing, but I just knew I was gonna be gone for longer than a semester. So then comes Thanksgiving. My friends that came over for Thanksgiving, I ended up going also to one of my friends' house for Thanksgiving. It was really nice, really wholesome. I liked it. Oh, and my mom had also came to Georgia for Thanksgiving, so that was like nice. Because usually she would stay in, ooh, I gotta fix my hair. But usually she would stay in New York and celebrate with my family out here. This time she had came to Georgia. I need to fix my hair so bad. Lastly, in December, it was like a lot of stuff was going on. I was getting ready to pack to leave. School was ending. My aunt was graduating college. And it was also her birthday around that time, so we had like a graduation. I vlogged all of that. That is gonna be up before this video, but you guys get to see I went to like the gun range, and I was just like hanging out with my best friend. I was just hanging out with friends and family before I left. It was such a great time. My aunt that lives out here, actually, she had flew to Georgia for the other aunt's birthday, so it was like really nice catching up with people, seeing people I haven't seen in such a long time. Okay, so we're almost done. We just have to do a little lippy. I'm so sorry if y'all can hear that. But after like reflecting on the year, I was in a little bit of like, I'm not gonna lie, like a holiday slump where I really didn't want to do much. But now I'm just kind of like, girl, I just want to worry about future Elena. I was living so in a moment and just living that I really wasn't focused on Elena and like taking care of me and working on like my future self. So I really want to get into like the gym. I'm gonna go today. I bought a membership. I'm gonna go for the first time literally today. Y'all see that in a different vlog. I am vlogging today. I want to start going to the gym. I got a membership. I want to start eating healthy. I've been eating salads, been going to Kava. I want to do like Pilates. I see the aerial yoga. Like, I want to find new hobbies. I want to start doing things. I want to start going on solo dates. I really just want to be taking care of myself and working on my future self, doing well in this academic semester. I just want to work on future self and my well-being and take care of myself and have self-love. I feel like before I wasn't treating myself, like eating 3 times a meal and eating more, and like, you know, like, I don't know, taking walks. And I know, but I don't know how to explain it, but I just want to focus on like self-care and self-love this year. I want to work on financial management this year and just like I said, just focus about myself. I'm living in the moment. I'm not worrying about what can happen later and where I'm going to be at. Focusing more on like, what job area do I want to work in? Kind of focusing on finding new internships and you know, just trying to be the best that I can be and the best Elena that I am. I'm 21. I will be turning 22 this year. Like, I'm turning into an adult, and I feel like it's time that I need to stop acting like a child and taking on more adult responsibilities. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been doing well, but I am still trying. Like, there is gonna be trial process error. I'm giving myself cushion on financial, like, focusing on financials. I'm pushing until February because I didn't have a job, so it is kind of rough now. Like, January is such a transitional month because I just started school this week. I am starting a job, just started last week, and trying to balance everything. Like, I don't know how to balance everything so cohesively. I'm kind of learning what my schedule is and kind of figuring it out. So I am giving myself some grace on January. Yeah, like, I just want to focus on myself and personal wealth and getting back on, like, my YouTube grind, being in that internship with working in recruitment. A lot of things were confidential, and it sucked because I couldn't really vlog what I was doing. I want this to be a very, like, hardworking, motivating year, and I'm just so excited for what this year can bring. I have been noticing I am in a slump, so I'm about to snap that right back out. Guys, thank you guys all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I miss and I love you guys. Please interact, Bookie. I need to know you're there. I get it though, because I'm a silent watcher on YouTube, but like, I want to know that you're there. I just want to be friends. Like, I don't have no friends in New York, Bookie. I'm trying to have fun. If you're a girly in New York, hit me up. I like to go out. They saying I'm outside. I'm not saying I'm outside. They saying it, but I might go outside with you. I'm acting like stranger danger is not a thing. Who cares? Thank you guys all for watching. I love you guys so much. I hope you guys have a great rest of your days, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, Boogie.